Yeah. I was thinking we can go through that list, right? Maybe we can practice using the words in the sentences and stuff like that.
Okay, that would be great. Oh, let me do something. I think I go the uh, I can edit and write it how we pronounce it. How can I say in the Brazilian way? So you teach me how to say it, and I will write it down for us to remember it later.
Okay, cool.
Okay, can you go like this? Okay, so the first one is I would say value. How's it?
That's pretty good. Value.
Value. Value.
Yeah, it's two sounds. Val, V-A-L,
Okay.
and the letter U. Value. Value.
Value. Okay, just like that. But I don't know how to say this, so I will write it down just like Brazilians would read it,
Good.
and it would sound right. Value.
Yeah, how they would read it.
Value. Okay. How can we use that on a sentence?
In a sentence.
In a sentence? Okay. So in a sentence, I would say I need to know the value of my product before I sell it. Is
That's
it fine?
great. Yeah,
Okay.
perfect.
Next one. Component. Is that right?
Yeah, that sounded really good. Components.
Component.
Yeah. Now, the most common American accent will not pronounce the T at the end of words, especially yeah, words like this. Some words we may, but for the most part, we won't. So this would be component.
Component without T.
I wouldn't pronounce the T unless I'm teaching a beginner and I want them to know all the sounds. You know, it's not wrong to say the T, but it's not so common for an American to pronounce the T. So we would say component.
Component.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so in a sentence, my skate has three components.
Your what?
My skate,
What's that?
skate, just the skateboard. How can I say it?
Okay, okay.
How do you say
Yeah,
it?
it's a skateboard.
Talking about skateboard is the whole
Yeah,
thing,
yeah. The whole thing put together. The deck, the trucks, the wheels, all the
all the
hardware.
components.
Yeah, all the components. Um, yeah, skate is a verb in English. It's
To
not a
skate.
noun. Yeah, like I was skating at the park.
Okay, is to ride a skateboard. Skate.
Yeah,
Can I say
you can
to
also
ride a skateboard?
sure you can. Uh-huh.
Okay,
It's most common to use the verb either skate or skateboard is also a verb. So I can say I was skateboarding at the skate park.
okay, so it doesn't matter. We have a verb, a subject. We can use it like we want.
Yeah,
I
just
was
remember that the noun is only skateboard. It's not skate.
okay, skateboard.
Mhm.
So you broke your skateboard,
Unfortunately.
but you got new ones. I saw it, right?
Yeah, I had it back up ready.
You had to come here to Pato Branco to buy one. I saw
Man,
you
I
bought
bought those last year.
that one. That new one.
I bought both of them at the same. I bought two at the same time.
So you had a backup.
I had it back up. Yeah.
Okay, backup is another word. I actually didn't put it on my slides. I can put it now.
Okay.
Just a sec.
Something to note with the word backup is that you want to emphasize the first syllable. Backup.
Just a sec. Backup. Backup. So I need to emphasize here,
Right.
backup, backup. Okay. So we need to come back to the slide. Next one is, I would say, context.
Okay. Now the O sounds like context. Context.
Context.
Right.
Context. Okay.
Good.
So the context we're using this word is English class. An English class.
Okay, say the sentence one more time.
The context we are using this word is an English class.
Okay. Well, you use the word in a context. Okay. You need that preposition in. So you would say the context in which we are using this word is English
It's
class.
pretty interesting. Should I
In
use
which?
it? Should I use it always in when I use context? Context.
I would, yeah, the context in which we are studying, yeah.
Okay. The context in which we're using the word context is an English class. Okay, next one.
Now you can use that, the context that, okay.
In which instead of that.
You can use that, but they have a slightly different meaning, okay? If you say in which, you're talking about something is in the context, okay? If you say that, then you're just talking about the context. You're not saying that something is in the context.
Okay. Could you give me some samples or examples?
Yeah.
Should I say example or a simple? I never know.
If you say some, then it's more than one. It's plural. Examples.
Okay. So could you give me some examples?
Of what I just said? Yeah.
Yeah.
The context that we are discussing is English.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just talking about the context. I'm not saying something is in the context.
Okay, I got it. Got it. The next one, I would say manager.
Yeah, that was good. Manager.
Manager. Manager. The Brazilian way is pretty much funny. Okay.
That's funny.
Manager. So my manager is Alessandro. Is it right?
Yeah.
Okay. Next one. I would say theme.
Theme.
This is a hard one.
Yeah, so it's basically the letter E. Theme.
Theme.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's longer, a little bit longer.
It's long.
Theme. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a long E vowel sound.
Theme.
Theme.
But it finishes with an M sound or E sound.
M
sound. Theme.
Yeah. If E is the last letter of a word, it's going to be silent.
Oh.
99.999% of the time.
Okay, got it. Theme. Okay. I just can't make a phrase. Theme. How can I say? What can I say?
What's the theme of this class?
Okay. The theme of this class is English. Oh,
what's the theme of this English class?
It's vocabulary.
Okay. Yeah, maybe vocabulary pronunciation.
Yeah, vocabulary pronunciation. Okay, go to the next one. Next one is widget. I would say widget.
Okay, so you're not going to pronounce the E at the sound, like a I. Widget. Yeah.
Widget. Okay.
And again, an American is usually not going to pronounce the T at the end. We're going to say widget.
Okay, widget.
Right.
Okay. in a sentence, that would be a tough test. Widget. Can I talk
What
about,
is a widget?
oh, in our context, is like apps on my cell phone or windows on a screen that I've designed.
So it's just an
Did you
app.
get it? Yeah, kind of.
What's the
Widget.
difference between an app and a widget?
You know, I don't know. I don't know actually.
Same thing?
Widget, pretty much.
Okay. So do you develop widgets at work?
Yeah, I feel.
Cool.
Next one, this is a common one, and it's hard to say. I would say it just like data.
Good, great. Data, uh-huh. So the A is a long A sound. It sounds like the letter A, data, right?
Data.
But this is an interesting word because there are actually two acceptable pronunciations.
Which one is the second one?
The other one would be data.
Data.
Yeah.
Could you say it slowly?
Have you heard this? Data.
I don't think so. Data.
It's also common. In my experience, data is more common. Data might be a little more common in the United States, but I have also heard data, and it's
Data.
also accepted. It's funny that you you write the D sound as an R.
Yeah, that's pretty much like an AR.
Yeah,
NR. Okay.
it's funny.
Data. How could you read this in Portuguese?
Data,
Data.
like mama data.
Yeah, that's pretty much like. Next one. This one I know to pronounce that. The first one is mobile, and the second one is mobile. Which one is right, or none of this?
Well, this is another one that has two acceptable pronunciations. Mobile. Okay, mobile is more common in the United States, and mobile. So the second one, I believe it's more common in Britain, and the I is like a long I sound, so it sounds like the letter I. Mobile.
Mobile.
But yeah, but you still want to emphasize the first syllable, mobile, mobile.
Mobile.
Mm-hmm.
Mobile.
There's a pretty popular, I guess, telecommunications company, cell phone company
T-Mobile.
called T-Mobile. Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
I got this.
I'm
Yeah.
sure you know it's not T-Mobile.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I always
T-Mobile.
heard T-Mobile.
Yep.
Okay. I bought some SIM cards from them.
True.
Next one.
Hey, so say that in a sentence real quick.
Yeah. So we develop apps. We develop. Oh, sorry. We develop apps for mobile platform.
Okay. Did you say mobile platform?
Yeah,
Singular.
mobile platform.
Okay. Now, this is a countable noun, platform, right? So you would either say it in a plural form, in a general sense, maybe it's more than one platforms, or if it's just one specific platform, you need an article like
Okay,
platform.
so it should be platform because we developed
Okay.
for iOS and Android.
Okay.
Next one, I would say pattern.
Yeah, that was good. Say it one more time.
Pattern.
Yeah, that sounds good. Pattern.
Would you say it slowly?
pattern.
Pattern.
Hmm. Yeah, you got to put all that emphasis on the first syllable.
Pattern. Pattern. Pattern.
Hmm.
You know what?
Maybe try to say the N a little stronger too at the end. Pattern.
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 When I heard it from you, I just heard something like a D sound, but I used to say it with an R sound.
Okay.
Pattern.
Yeah, it's
Pattern.
definitely a D sound.
Pattern. Oh, my life is a lie. Pattern. Okay. So I couldn't find the pattern about English words. They are all different from each other.
Okay, I wouldn't use a preposition about. Okay, if you're saying find a pattern, maybe you can say in, find the pattern in English words, or among, pattern among English words.
Got it. Is there a reason why, or is just more common?
Say that again.
Is there a reason why, or just because it's more common?
Um, uh, what's the reason? It's just how you use the prepositions. I mean, I guess among may be best, because among is it's kind of like you have a lot of different things,
Yeah.
and you're kind of comparing all of them.
Got it. Okay, no problem. Can we go to the next one?
Yeah.
So the next one is, I would say, material.
Okay, say it one more time.
Material.
All right, good. The E, it sounds just like the letter E. Material.
Material.
That's it.
Material. Okay.
Yeah. And it's the second syllable that's emphasized, right? Material.
Material.
Hmm?
Okay, that's it. Let me think about a phrase. Material. You know what? It's hard for me to think about a phrase because material in our context is a name. Is a
name of what?
a name of a framework. Do you know what framework is?
Sure.
Yeah. So the name of our main framework is material. Is that enough? This use?
That's good. That's fine.
Okay. Next one. I would say convert.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Convert. Now, I wouldn't say the O like a proper O.
Okay.
I would say like convert.
Oh, convert.
Convert. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And the T, we're not going to pronounce it in American English. Convert.
Like always. Convert.
Right.
Okay. So we are.
So this is an interesting word because it can be a verb or a noun, and as a noun, it's pronounced differently.
How is it?
As a noun, you emphasize the first syllable. Convert. Like, I am a convert to Christianity.
Oh, I never thought about it. I just used it and heard it in different contexts.
Yeah. So if you say both the noun and the verb in the same sentence, you can say, a convert converts from one thing to another.
Oh, got it. But I think in the technology context, we would not say convert.
Convert.
Just
yeah, probably not.
Convert. Okay.
Unless you're developing like maybe religious technology. I don't know.
Yeah, that's not our case at all. Okay, so in a phrase, I would say we're trying to convert more customers.
Okay, now this O, okay. Say it faster and don't say it like a O. Con. Say it more like a U, like gun, 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 con,
Gun,
convert.
convert, convert.
Yeah,
The
and say it much
first part is
faster.
shorter.
Convert.
Convert, convert,
Say it even faster. Convert, convert. Say
convert.
the second part slower.
Okay,
Convert.
convert, convert.
Okay.
Okay, next one. This is a tough one, you know. I would say button,
Say it one more time.
button.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
I
You
don't
got
even
the
know
T
how to.
sound.
No,
Button. Now the O-N sounds more like the
in,
schwa sound. So it's more like an I. Button.
button, button, button.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to write it down in the Portuguese way. B, button, b, pause, n, button,
Sure.
button. Okay, so the
I
color
mean,
of the.
what I think
Okay,
about the Portuguese pronunciation is the I is like a long E, like E, you know?
elongate.
Well, if you write an I in Portuguese, the sound is E, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. But in this word, it's not an E, it's a I.
button.
But I don't know if you have a sound in Portuguese. I don't think
No,
you
we
have
don't.
that
We don't
sound.
have. I think
No.
the I is closer to what we're trying
Right.
to do.
Okay.
Button, button. Okay, is that right?
Button. Yeah, that sounded good.
Yeah, button. So the color of the button is blue.
Sure.
Next one, I would say icon,
Say it one more time.
icon,
Okay. The O is a ah. Icon. On.
icon, icon,
Ah.
icon. Just like I
You're not
can't.
quite you're not quite saying the O right. It's a ah.
Okay, can you say it again, please?
Th- think of the letter A. Ah. Like um what word would sound like that? Um I don't know. Icon. Icon.
Icon, icon,
Con. Yeah, you're saying con more
con,
like a U, but it's a ah. Let me think of some other words with the sound ah.
icon.
Pond. Pond. You know this word?
Yeah, pond,
Pond. Icon. Hmm?
icon, pond.
Okay.
It's a tough one. I didn't think it would be so hard. Icon, pond, that icon. That's
Yeah,
hard.
and we emphasize the first syllable. Just emphasize the I. Icon.
Icon. Okay, icon. So in a phrase, um, I've got a few icons here. I would say I'll call it an icon. Those smiles.
Mm-hmm. Okay, say the sentence one more time.
I've got a few icons here. 1, 2, 3.
Okay. It's very close, but the O sound is not quite that. It's a ah. Maybe you want to open your mouth a little more. Ah.
Icon.
Icon.
Icon. Icon.
Okay, that's good.
Very difficult. Next one, I would say platform without the T sound.
Yeah, that's good. Platform.
Platform.
Yeah,
Platform.
that sounded good. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I rather the Android platform over iOS.
Okay, you can't use rather that way.
How can I say it?
You need a subject verb structure after rather. Like I'd rather use this than that. Okay.
Okay.
If you're just comparing two nouns, then you would say prefer. I prefer this to that.
Okay. So I prefer Android platform to in iOS.
Right.
Okay. So next one is, I would say, discovery.
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 Good.
Discovery. Okay. So in a sentence, I would say to discovery a real problem, we must do some research.
Okay, discovery is a noun. It's not a verb. What's the verb for this word?
To figure it out.
Discover.
Discover. Let me think. Wait a minute.
There's no Y. The verb is discover without a Y.
To discover.
Yeah.
Okay.
Discovery is a noun. Like I discovered a discovery.
Okay. That makes sense. Okay. So I couldn't think. Oh, I couldn't think in another sentence.
Okay. The scientist has made a new discovery.
Right. Got it. Next one is
Just one question. How
okay.
is discovery related to the technology context?
Is a step of our, how can I say, of the way we do things here. So first we discover things. We have the discovery step, and then we have the development step. In the discovery,
Okay.
we need to discover.
It's like a research step.
Yeah, pretty much
Okay.
like that. So the next one is upstream.
Okay.
Upstream.
Upstream. Mm-hmm. Upstream. Now, I would say both syllables with equal emphasis. Upstream.
Upstream.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So this is a tough one for me to give you an example. Upstream, because it is like the discovery is a term we use as a step on our process.
Okay. Do you know what the word means literally? Just
Yeah,
as a normal word?
it's the flow of a river.
Yeah,
Is that
right.
okay?
Uh-huh. It's like an upward flow,
Yeah.
right?
Next one is pretty similar. Downstream.
Good. That was good. Downstream.
Downstream. Okay. So same case. This one I would say inventory.
Okay, you got to emphasize the first syllable. Inventory.
Inventory.
Right.
Okay. Inventory. Inventory.
Good.
Okay. So I got few weapons in my inventory.
Okay.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Is it illegal? No.
Violent guy.
Next one, I would say common.
That's good. Comment.
Common. Okay, without T sound again.
Right.
So why do we have to spell it? The T. We never use that.
Well, you would use it in the plural form, comments.
Common.
Yeah. Yeah. Usually, if you have a word that ends with a T, in the plural form with an S, you will pronounce the T. Like TS, ST. If the T is next to an S, then you're going to pronounce the T.
Okay, got it. So in a sentence, would you subscribe and leave a comment in the box below?
Sure.
Okay.
Say it one more time.
I just forgot. Would
you
you
subscribe?
and leave a comment? I pronunciate the T. Leave a comment.
Yeah, I was more interested in the word subscribe.
Okay. How should I say it?
Subscribe. So you want to emphasize the second syllable. Subscribe.
Subscribe.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Next one, I would say event without T, of course. Event.
Yeah. Okay. Now, I'm not going to pronounce the E, like the letter E. It's more like a event.
Event. Oh, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
Wow, that was fast.
I just lost. Again, how would you say
Event.
event?
That's it.
Event.
Yeah. Yeah. You're not going to say event. Event. I'm going to say event.
Event. Okay, so next week.
It's basically the schwa sound, like event.
Okay, so we got an event next week.
Good.
Okay, next one. I would say effort.
Okay, that was good. The O, it sounds more like an E, like ER. Effort. Effort.
Effort.
Right.
Effort. Okay. So I need to put so much effort to pronounce it right.
Sure. Now, I wouldn't use the verb put unless you're saying unless you use the preposition in or into, like put effort into something.
Okay.
But without that preposition, you would probably just say make. I have to make so much effort
Okay.
to say it right.
I have to make so much effort to say it right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
If you're using the verb put, you would say something like, I put a lot of effort into this project.
I always have to use into. Is there a rule?
You could use in also.
Okay.
If you're not specifying what you're putting the effort into, you can just say, I put in a lot of effort.
Oh, got it.
In a general sense.
Got it. So next one is, I would say, ready.
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 That was good.
Okay, in a sentence, are you ready?
Sure.
Okay, next one is, I would say, trigger.
That was great. Trigger. Trigger.
Trigger.
Trigger.
Trigger. Okay.
Good.
So I got a gun and I don't want to trigger it.
Okay. Or you can pull the trigger.
Yeah. Don't make me pull the trigger.
But how is this word used in the technology context?
Sometimes you have to threat someone, to make things happen. No, I'm just kidding.
Threaten.
Actually, when you are writing a program down, you make the program trigger some functionalities.
Okay, there is a word that is going to be important for you because I'm sure you use it a lot.
Okay.
Program.
Program. Let me write it down just a sec.
Yeah, the O is the long O sound. It sounds like the letter O. Program.
Okay.
You're saying more like program.
Program. Is that right?
Exactly.
Program. Okay. I don't think 1 hour would be enough. We need to schedule
No problem,
another
man.
hour.
Well, how long has it been so far?
I don't know. I don't remember when did we start.
15 after.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, we started at 5:15. And what time is it now?
7 to 6. Can I say
Right, no
7 to 6?
7 to 6. Yeah. It is 5:53, right?
Yes.
Okay. We have over 20 minutes. Maybe we'll be able to finish. We'll try. We'll see if we'll be able to.
The next one, I would say product. This is a tough one.
Yeah. Now on this one, you want to say the T sound. It's next to the C, so you're going to say the T sound. Product. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Product. So yeah, you want to emphasize the O. Product.
Okay.
Good.
So we develop products in order to sell them.
Okay.
Okay. The next one, I would say header.
Yeah, that's perfect. Header.
Finally. Header. Okay. Header. You know what? This is a tough one to give you an example. Header. Because it's, how can I say, a property of development. Header.
Okay. I mean, you can just say a sentence, maybe defining it, saying what it is.
Oh, okay. The header is the part of an interface that stays at the top. Is that right?
That stays at the top?
Yeah.
Or that is at the top?
That is.
Like, do you need? Is there a reason to emphasize the fact that it stays there and it doesn't move to other places, or you're just simply saying that's the location, it is at the top?
Well, it stays there and don't move.
Would you expect it to move?
No.
Okay, so then there's no reason to use the verb stay. Just say is.
Okay, so the header is the part that is at the top of an interface.
Right.
Okay. Next one, I would say to raise.
Say it one more time.
To raise.
That's good. Yeah.
Okay.
To raise. Raise.
To raise. In a sentence, I don't want to raise a child. But I actually do. I want to raise a child. Charge it.
So you can say, I don't not want to raise a child.
Yeah. Next one. You know what? I don't even know how to say it. I never used that word.
Give it a try.
I would say axis.
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 Mhm.
Just like axis.
The difference is the second vowel sound. Axis, and access. What you
Axis.
wrote, yeah, was more of an E sound, like a short E, eh. But this word is axis, axis.
Axis.
And you got to emphasize the first syllable,
Okay.
axis.
Axis.
Good.
Okay. And axis of a graphic.
Okay.
Next one, I would say width.
Okay. So you're gonna say with, WID, with the, and then a TH. But the D is very subtle. Okay. Width. Width.
Width. That's very hard because I spent my whole life saying it wrong.
Yeah, it sounds like you're making a vowel sound in the middle. And you don't want to do that. It's just the with.
Width.
Okay,
My God.
put your mouth in the position to make a D sound after the I. With, and then do the TH. With.
Width.
Try to make a very small D sound. With.
Width.
Width.
It's very
The
hard.
width of this table is 5 feet. The width.
Width. It's easier to understand it in a context. Without context, it's very hard to understand. It's very similar to with.
It is, but yeah, there is that slight D sound before the TH that you need. Width.
It's very hard. With.
Let's try it with a stronger D sound to emphasize it. Let's say it in 2 parts. With. So say it until the D and leave your mouth in the position of a D. With. And then TH.
With.
Yeah. With. And then you just do that over and over again, making them closer and closer together until it just flows. With.
Okay, this is one we're staying.
Width.
Okay.
Try it.
With. Very hard.
Okay, so what you're doing is you're saying with, and then you're doing a vowel sound like it is on the TH, but don't make any vowel sound. Just the air after the D. Just blow out air for the TH. With.
Man, I had to practice.
Okay. Yeah. Watch the video a couple more times and
yeah,
you'll get it.
Okay. The next one is, I would say, root.
Okay, yeah, good. I wouldn't say the T. I would say root. Root. Uh-huh. There is one more accepted pronunciation for this word, which is route.
Route. Never heard.
Route. And that pronunciation, I also wouldn't say the T, but I don't pronounce it that way. I guess in my area in the United States, route is more common than route, but they're both acceptable. My personal preference is route.
Let me write it down. Route.
Route.
Route or route?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So I need to choose the right route.
Yeah, good.
Okay. Next one, I would say required.
Okay. Required. I wouldn't pronounce the E quite like the letter E, but almost there. More like required.
Required.
Uh-huh.
Required.
Yeah. And you want to emphasize the
Required.
second syllable. Required.
Required.
Good.
Okay. So in order to say it right, it's required to study.
Sure.
Next one, I would say error.
Just one thing about your sentence. A more natural sentence, I would say the subject, study, before the verb. So studying is required rather than it's required to study.
Okay. Study is required.
And you would want ing. Studying is required.
Okay.
It's the gerund.
So this one, I would say error.
Good. Error.
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 Uh-huh.
Error. So I don't know how to use it. Error. So we call an error a bug.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. Next one, load. I would say load balancer. Load balancer.
That sounded pretty good. Load balancer. Now, on this word, I would emphasize load more than balancer.
Okay.
It's common with adjectives, right? Load balancer,
Load balancer.
right? You're saying it's a specific type of balancer. And so you want to emphasize the word load a little more.
Okay.
Load balancer.
Load balancer.
Right.
Okay. So it's a tough one to put on a sentence. Put on or put in the sentence.
In the sentence.
So it's very hard to put in a sentence. Load balancer.
So tell me what it is.
It's very hard for me to explain. You know what? We have systems running on AWS, and the load balance, it balances the amount of infrastructure we need to maintain it up. Did you understand?
To keep it up.
To keep it up. Yeah.
Okay, sure. A load balancer balances loads.
Yeah. It's very hard to explain. Balance load.
Sure.
Okay. User load in this case.
Okay.
Well, Omar, I love you. Uh-huh. Thank you. Bye-bye. Next one, I would say package.
That was great. Package. Yeah, it sounded like you pronounced this correctly. Just as a note, the second A sounds more like an I, like a schwa, like package, package.
Package. Package.
Good.
So I need to pick my package up.
Sure.
Okay. This one, people say it very wrong. And I would say it environment.
That was great. Environment.
I don't even know how to say it, to write it down. Environment. Environment. Environment.
Yeah. Environment. Now you do want to say the N. Okay, not too strong, but it is there. Environment.
Environment. I don't even remember how people say it here.
Well, the way you spelled it, the R is in front of the N, like Iron Man, Iron Man. So you're
Environment.
saying the word iron,
Yeah, iron.
and there's an N at the end there.
Iron.
Environment.
Environment. Environment. Environment. Environment.
That's it. That's it.
Okay. So I need to set my environment up in order to write code.
Okay.
Okay, next one, I would say customer.
Good. Customer.
Customer.
Cool.
Customer. Okay. So all we do is to pleasure our customers.
Okay, I wouldn't say all we do. I would say everything we do.
Okay, everything we do is to pleasure our customers.
If you say all we do, okay, this isn't more of an expression that means like the only thing we do. Like,
Yeah.
for example,
Got it.
all I do at home is watch TV. Like, that's the only thing.
Yeah. It's an exaggeration. Is that word right? Exaggeration.
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 Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like that.
You're right.
Okay. So next one, I would say success.
That sounded good. Success.
So,
Now, I wouldn't say the U. I would say it more like the schwa. Like success, sick. Like I'm sick with the flu. Sick. I'm success. Success.
success. Success. Success.
It's good.
Okay. Okay. So everything we do is to guarantee our customers' success.
Okay.
Okay. Next one, I would say strategy.
Say it one more time.
Strategy.
All right, that was good. I would say that I would pronounce the Y a little stronger at the end. Strategy. E.
Okay. Strategy.
I wouldn't emphasize the syllable, but I would just say it maybe a little more clearly. Fully pronounce the E. Strategy.
Strategy.
And you want to emphasize the A. Strategy.
Strategy.
Good. That's it.
Strategy. Okay. So my strategy to say words right is to study.
Okay.
Okay. Next one, I would say warning.
That sounded good. Warning.
Warning. Without G sound.
Warning. ING, the G is very subtle. It's like that's how it sounds. Warning. That's the G. It's like the NG together is
Warning.
Warning.
Okay, so I'm warning you. I get a gun once again.
Okay. Yeah. The G here is a different sound than if the G was removed from the word warning. Okay. there is an extra sound that the G makes, warning, and actually it changes the vowel sound too. All right, without the G, it would be warning in, but with the G, it's warning.
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 Warning. 2 I's. Warning.
Sure.
Okay. Next one, I would say this one is a tough one, you know. I've heard a lot of different versions. I would say resource.
Okay, you want to pronounce the E like the letter E. Resource.
Resource.
Uh-huh.
Resource. Is that right?
Yeah, sounds good. Looks good. Resource.
Próximo. Next one. I just write something in Portuguese, then my brain started in Portuguese. I don't know how to say this one, but we common say it in Portuguese as cash. Cash.
Exactly. Cash. Just like money, cash.
Cash. Cash. Cash. Okay. So it's the cache of the browser.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you use this word in English too? For the same
Yeah, it's
thing?
very common. Yeah. You know, we see it all the time on the internet.
Yeah. Cache and cookies. Next one, I would say key.
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 Yeah, it's the K sound and then the
Yeah.
letter E. Key.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I just wrote it down because I needed to understand this one. KPI. I would say KPI.
Okay, you need to say the letter K correctly. KPI.
So, KPI.
K.
KPI.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we're running out of time.
But we're almost finished. We can just finish it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, can we
Cool.
finish?
Yeah, we'll finish it.
So I would say this one, performance.
Say it again.
Performance.
Okay, I'm not hearing the CE at the end. Performance.
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 Yeah, I'm not hearing you make the S sound at the end. Try to make that a little stronger. Performance.
Performance.
That's it.
Performance. 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 Okay. So we need to
Cool.
improve our website performance.
Good.
Okay. Next one, I would say result.
That sounded good. I wouldn't say the T. I would say result.
Result.
Mm-hmm. Result.
Okay. So we need to focus on results.
Okay, well, in that sentence, either you're
Plural.
talking about a specific result, and you would say the result, or in a general sense, it needs to be
General.
plural.
Plural.
So
I just tried plural. Didn't get it.
I didn't hear the S.
Okay. So we need to focus on results.
Cool. Results.
Okay. Next one, I would say objective.
Say it one more time.
Objective.
Objective. Yeah, it was good. Objective.
Objective. Okay. To learn English is my objective, or my objective to learn English.
My objective is to learn English.
Okay. Next one, I would say indicator.
Okay, you want to emphasize the first syllable. Indicator.
Indicator.
Good.
Indicator.
Yep.
Okay. So I can't think about a phrase. Indicator.
I've done translations about performance indicators.
Yeah. So next one, KPI. We just did it. This one is OKR.
Exactly.
OKR. OKR.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How can I say syllaba in English? Do you know what syllaba means?
Syllable.
I'm sorry, I just ran wrong. I didn't mean syllaba, but sigla,
Acronym.
acronym. So
Mm-hmm.
this is an acronym.
It's an acronym. Yeah, in English, we usually always pronounce acronyms letter by letter. I know in Portuguese, it's most common to read it as a word.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
pretty
we
much
usually
like that.
don't do that in English.
Okay.
You probably
OKR.
know that.
Yep. This one is, I would say, able.
Exactly. Able.
Able.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm able to learn English.
Cool.
I would say for this one, instance.
Say it again.
Instance.
Instance. Mm-hmm.
Instance. Okay. So
I'm not really hearing the S sound at the end. Try to say it a little stronger. Instance.
instance, just like performance.
Yeah, right.
Instance. Performance.
Yeah.
Okay. This is a,
And here we're emphasizing the first syllable. Instance.
yeah. Instance. Instance. Okay, this
Cool.
one's a tough one for me to put in the sentence. It's a tough one.
Okay.
I can think about it.
Well, tell me what it means.
It means that we've got a production website and a site for our tests, and each one is an instance of the system.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. Next one, AWS.
W.
W.
Yeah.
W. Okay.
So the emphasis is on the first syllable. W.
W.
I thought you were writing Diabo.
No, I'm not. AWS. AWS.
AWS.
AWS.
Good.
Okay. Next one is backup. We already did this one.
Oh yeah, I think the rest are the extras that you wrote in, right?
Yeah, backup, AWS again,
Here we go.
program.
That's it.
And,
We didn't do that yet.
This is the last one. Because I just put this on because able, we say able, but observable, I think it is with another sound of the able part. Observable, capable, viable, or viable.
That was great. Observable, capable, viable.
Observable. Is there a rule for that? The able and sound?
Yeah, well, basically, if able is a suffix, it's going to have the sound a bull.
Got it. It's always have this sound.
Yeah, I believe so. I don't like to say always because there are always exceptions in English,
Yeah.
but usually
Okay.
I like to be safe and I'll say usually.
Okay. So last one is thank you.